Good afternoon. Um, I was reflecting on how many times I've been critical of my children making decisions that were ill-advised or just downright stupid. Um, Marie's 9, Dana's 5. But I was thinking when I was 9, I made stupid decisions, and one of those decisions I'm not sure Marie could match in stupidity. Um, The year was 1984. I was born in December of 1974, so the year was 1984, and I believe I was 9 years old, and I lived on the west side of Charlotte, um, on a street called Columbus Circle, um, and I lived there with my mother. It was just my mother, my sister, and me, and my mother couldn't stand Republicans. This is no disrespect to anyone who is a Republican. I'm just telling you that she didn't like Republicans. And full disclosure, I am a registered Democrat, but yeah, I like you. I'm just, putting it out there. But anyway, she didn't like Republicans. And so lo and behold, we got something in the mail. And it said Jim Martin. I think Jim Martin was actually running for governor, but wasn't governor yet. He was a congressman who actually represented our district. And it said Jim Martin, Republican. Well, me trying to please my mother, that set me off, and so I wrote a message to Jim Martin. Um, the message was inspired from the Flintstones, where Fred Flintstone basically said. Something like, one of these days, Barney, I'm going to lam you upside your head. I always thought that was a funny phrase. And so I wrote on the circular. It was like a postcard type circular. The next time you send this to my mother, I'm going to lam you upside your head. Thought it was a hoot, hilarious. I walked from Columbus Circle to Greenland Avenue and Berry Hill. I guess I would have gotten on Berry Hill first and then Greenland Avenue. And to the mailbox, right next to Shiloh Church. I'm not sure if that's still around. Um, and sent it off, thinking that it was just a hoot, hilarious. Didn't think anybody was going to make anything of it. Went home and chilled. A few weeks later, I was coming back from the store, and a gentleman, a Caucasian gentleman, just saying this because Columbus Circle was pretty much a black neighborhood, and so but he was sharp as a tack too. I think he had on a blue suit, if my memory serves me correct, some shades, not a hair out of place. Um, Awesome looking dude, wearing it better than I'm wearing whatever I'm wearing right now. Well, generally, if someone was Caucasian who came to my neighborhood, and it was a man, a lot of times it was generally an insurance salesman, a life insurance salesman, someone who's there to sell life insurance. And so I'm thinking she's just, talking with somebody who wants to sell her a policy. Um, well, that's not exactly what the case was. Um, I'd come back home from, like I said, buying something for my mother. And I guess my sister must have been at home because she also remembers this story. And Mama said, did you threaten the governor? Oh, not the governor, but the person who was running for governor. Did you threaten, if you will, Jim Martin? To which I was kind of confused. I was like, huh? And then it quickly came to me, oh, well, I did say, that I was going to land him beside his head. I didn't think they were going to take that seriously. Um, but she was ticked off. And I grew up in one of those corporal punishment houses, so, they laid a foot on you. So I was like, uh-oh, man, am I about to get, am I about to get dealt with? But Mama said, well, first of all, You shouldn't have used a postmark stamp. That's illegal. It's like using a canceled check. Long story, but apparently they should have beefed me on that because later on I use a canceled check. but at any rate, and man, it was really stupid. And you don't go around threatening people. What you did was threaten somebody. Somehow or another, I managed to get out there without getting my tail kicked. But it was certainly an important lesson. I never forgot it. And I was thinking, are there any biographies of Jim Martin? And is in these biographies, somewhere where like a 9-year-old, I guess I was in the 4th grade, still at Ashley Park, not Berry Hill just yet, but hang on a second. Would that have been the 4th grade? Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Anyway, maybe it was actually maybe it was still the 3rd grade, because I think it was the spring. Anyway, point is, man, what a stupid thing to do. and I have to tell you, I have lots of stories where I just did some things that were inextricably just stupid. I've actually shared some with Marie, and she enjoyed explaining to me just how stupid they were. But anyway, sometimes I think a little humility is good for the soul. If you made it all the way, I thank you. And if not, hey, you know what? You're still a superstar. All right, take care now. Bye-bye. Well, I guess if you made it all the way through this, then forget it. We're out of here. Peace.